Did you know that every living thing from tiniest bacteria to the largest whale is made up of tiny building block called cells? Cells are the fundamental units that make up every living organisms. Welcome everyone to today's video on cell and its basic structure. Cells are the structural and functional unit of all living organisms. Just as bricks are arranged in a certain way to make a building, cells are organized to form the tissues and organs that make up living organisms. Cell was discovered for the first time in 1665 by Robert Hooke. He had used a primitive microscope to observe a thin slice of cork. Cork is the outer bark of the cork oak tree. The cells in organisms may differ in number, shape, and size. Based on the number of cells, organisms are divided into two: unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular organisms are made up of one cell. The single cell performs all the necessary basic functions for life. Example includes amoeba, paramecium, euglena, bacteria, and so on. Multicellular organisms are made up of more than one cell. The plants and the animals we see around us are multicellular. In the multicellular organisms, the cells are arranged in groups called tissue, which perform a specialized function. Example, the muscle tissues help in movement. Epithelial tissue forms the protective barrier. Plants and animal cell has varied shapes such as oval, spherical, polygonal, irregular shape, etc. In general, the shape of a cell depends on its function. A nerve cell is long and has many thread-like projections called dendrite, so that it can receive messages from other nerve cells and transfer them. Most of the cells are very small and it is not visible to naked eye. The smallest cell is that of a bacteria, named mycoplasma. Some cells are very large and can be seen with unaided eye. The largest cell is the egg of an ostrich. As mentioned earlier, cells are of various shape and size. However, every cell has the same basic structure. The outermost thin membrane enclosing the cell is the plasma membrane. It separates cells from one another and also from the surrounding medium. The dense spherical structure in the center of the cell is a nucleus. It contains a spherical body called nucleus and a network of thread-like structure called chromatin. The genetic material present in the nucleus transfers the hereditary characteristics from the parents to offspring. Nucleus also controls and coordinates the cellular activities. In between the plasma membrane and the nucleus, a jelly-like substance called cytoplasm is present. It contains many smaller structures called organelles. Cell organelles include ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, golgi apparatus, the mitochondria, and so on. Ribosomes are responsible for the protein synthesis. Endoplasmic reticulum is involved in the transfer of protein. Golgi apparatus modifies and sorts out the protein and lipid for delivery to other organelles. Mitochondria produces energy, and so on. We'll discuss more about their function in another video. Cells can be broadly classified into two: prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cells are characterized by their simplicity. They lack true nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles, with the genetic material floating freely in the cell. They are found in bacteria and archaea. On the other hand, eukaryotic cells have well-defined nucleus and cell organelles that perform specific function. To recapitulate what we have learned today, cells are the structural and functional unit of life. The basic components of the cell include plasma membrane, nucleus, and cytoplasm. Cells can be prokaryotic or eukaryotic. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more education content.